up, YouTube? It's time for another fish room tour. I was hoping I could try to catch them. This is the community tank. I was hoping I could try to catch them in their natural habitat, but they see me here. And they think I'm going to feed them. So, they got all that tank, but yet they're going to stay huddled up right here in this little corner, because that's normally where I feed them out of, and I'm going to have to deal with that. So, basically, that's that lemon Oscar right there. Last time I did an update on my lemon Oscars, he wasn't in there. That's the one I had to keep a little eye on, make sure he was going to be all right before I put him in here. And he was good, so I put him in. To me, that's the best looking one. You know, he has hardly any black in him. The other one's kind of dark. You can barely see him. Not saying they're ugly, but they don't look like him. And my plans is, like I said, I'm not putting anything else in this tank at all. Basically, I do want to get some decoration to cover up my sponge filters. I want to try to cover up all filters. So I will be getting me some more plants and putting them around the filters, gluing little lines, little plants to the airlines and stuff. So, y'all, one fish will be going in here. The marble catfish will be going in here. Once he outgrow the 75, I will be putting him in here. But yeah, those are my lemon Oscars. That's big O, my albino tiger, pink convict, other convict. Now, there's my jewel cichlids right there, and the pleco's hiding. I wish I could have got a good look at him. You know, he looked like kind of a cross between a tiger pleco and a common pleco. So pretty cool looking though to me. If you've seen some of my other videos, you might have seen them. If you notice on one fish, you've been keeping up with me, I did have one fish in here that's gone now. That's the bumblebee. He's gone now. The bumblebee, just too much. He wasn't harming the fish, but I can't have all this tank and you got all my fish cornered, and every fish was just cornered to this one little section of the tank, because he would just take over all of that. So he's gone. In what I call the timeout tank. The Venistas probably would never come out the timeout tank because he's the biggest bully of the house. So he's in there with the biggest bully of the house. And I will get to that in just a moment. So let me show you my next tank. All right, y'all. I'm trying to catch him in the last minute. He saw me, so. Yep. But there he goes. All right, y'all. We're going to walk into the fish room. I would normally start with the turtle tank, but ain't no light on right now, so you really won't be able to see much. And I got a little maintenance going on with it. I got a lot of things I'm doing with this tank. It's not what I want, and I don't want them in this tank anymore. I want to do something else with this 29 tall. So yeah, that's a project in itself. Something later. That's why I keep all my food, chemicals. It's a mess. It's junk. Don't pay no attention to none of that. None of that. Fish room is junky. Paying attention to that. So we're gonna go new tank right here. I've not shown this tank off on video yet at all yet. So in this tank, got my Texas cichlids, 3 of them. I always lose that third one. I got 3 Texas cichlids and a tilapia. Now I always lose that third one. Every time I go to look in the tank to see, where he's at, like last time I looked in this tank, I thought he jumped out or something. I didn't know, maybe I thought they ate him or something. I didn't know what happened. And I thought I only had 2. Texas left, then he popped up again. But yet now he's missing again. And for the life of me, it's not like there's a lot of places to hide in this tank. But I swear to you, he hides every time. And I really want y'all to believe me, because I'm not joking. I'm so serious. This fish hides somehow in this tank where I don't even have a lot of places for him to hide at. This is my 90 gallon. And these are my Texas. and my tilapia. I swear to you, it's another Texas in here somewhere. And I got my dino betchers. These were the dino betchers that was in there with my German blue rams, but they had to go. I'm trying to eliminate as much problems with my German blue rams when it comes to breeding as possible. So, yeah, they were snatched, and now this is their new home for right now. Unless I find something else, but for right now, this is probably where they'll stay. But this is driving me crazy, y'all. I promise you, I'm not lying. It's a third one in here. And if he pops back out before I get this video uploaded, I'm gonna show you. I probably have to feed the tank to get him to come out, but I promise you it's a third one in here. But anyway, next. Sergeant Tank. This is the German blue ram tank. That rack right there is where the eggs normally spawn at, but as of right now, the eggs have been eaten. So right now it's just 4 German blues. This one right here is weird. Like, I don't like her color normally, but I promise you, she has days I come in here and she's the best looking fish in the tank. Right now she's dull, she has no blue, nothing going on. But I come in here some days and she just looks immaculate, so I don't know. But then, and I also have 2 Bolivians. I lost a couple Bolivians, so now I only got 2. And then, Mr. Gudgeon. Eventually, Mr. Gudgeon will be going into his own tank as well. Eventually, he will be going into what I call the tribute to my dad tank. I'm gonna do a tank that's tribute to my dad, and it's gonna have all the fish he had when I was growing up. So, he had a 30-gallon long. They don't even make those anymore. That's how long ago it is. But I have his 30-gallon long, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use a big tank because I wanna mix all the fish he had over my lifetime. He's only really had 2 sets of fish over my lifetime, because when he kept fish, he kept them long, like years, like no less than 4 or 5 years at a time when he had fish. So that'd be a cool tank to do. So yep, that's the purple spotted gudgeon. That's my plants. Some of them are alright, some of them could be doing better, but none of them dead. So they actually been growing. They were a lot smaller than that when I put them in. I gotta do a little more maintenance to them. I ain't really been putting in the proper maintenance to them that I should. I know this light is doing them no justice, so all that will come in due time. But as long as they're not dead, they're alright with me at this point. So, yep, that's the German blue rams. Right here is flower horn / albino plecos / albino corridors / spot fan corridors tank. Yeah, I don't really like this light either. Yeah, all these low lights, I know y'all like, what's up with all these low lights? I know I gotta give me some LEDs, it's coming, but right now I got all these horrible daytime lights on. So in due time, get my money up, I'm gonna give me some LEDs going. Right now my main focus was my show tanks. Them is the ones I wanted to look the best, so that's why all my money goes to is my show tanks at this time. When I get my show tanks like I want them, I'll start decorating these other tanks. But for right now, they're happy, so this will do. I'm trying to get can't get my marble catfish. He never wants to come out. Let me see if I can rile him up a little bit. Get him to come say hi. You gonna come out, say hi, show everybody how big you done got? There you go. Show everybody how big you done got. Don't hide. Yeah, so that's my marble cat. I wish he'd come out so you can see how big he has gotten, but hopefully that little bit of glimpse you got of him, hopefully that shows enough for how big he done got. But he just stays in his little home for the most part. So yeah, I think I still might have 7 albino bristlenose plecos still in there. 3 flower horn grow outs, which as they get bigger, they will be separated unless I find a pair. But if I not find a pair, they'll be separate. They'll be all going into their own tanks individually. Eventually, as they grow out and get bigger. And corridors, I got 3 spot fin corridors, and then I got albino cories. They just hiding all over the place. Normally they schooling up, but I don't know if I scared them with my hand or whatnot, so they're not schooling right now. So I don't know if you want to go in there. He's eventually gonna come back, and I don't think you want no problems with that marble cat, Mr. Flowerhorn. So you might want to bag on about. But hey, that's on you. All right, I'm gonna go one step up. And these are my bushy noses, bristle noses, ancestors, whichever you want to call them, from Mr. Sergeant Tank. My man Jeremy hooked me up. So it's 6 chocolate, it'll be 4 chocolate, 6 chocolate. 6 chocolate. It's 6 chocolate and 2 albinos. So there's a couple that's eating on the leaves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But take my word for it, they in here. So the 2 albinos, there's one, you can probably see his fin right there. And the other one's just out. I guess I scared them away too. These rocks are gonna get hard to see them with these rocks, but this is just a little quarantine tank. They are absolutely too small to put in with any of my other fish at this point in time. Any tank that I own, period. So they're doing just fine in this quarantine tank. This tank was literally full of algae. Well, not full, but it had a nice little amount. And I pretty much don't have to do too much feeding to them because, as you can see, they've been cleaning the glass, so there's hardly any algae left on the glass. So that'll work. It's fine by me. Then I have the Venistus tank. This is the bully of the house. This tank right here is from now on will be my punishment tank. What happens in this tank is when you decide to be a jerk like him, sorry for the glare, let me see if when you decide to be a jerk like him, you get in there with your bully. Since you want to bully everybody in my community tank, now you have to deal with him. So he pretty much keeps him now cornered in this one side of the tank, like he used to do some other fish. Now, I might think about letting him back in there, but into the community tank, but I don't know. It seems pretty peaceful now in the community tank. So it depends on how badly he does bully him. He might end up getting his own tank too. So I'm gonna just have tanks with just one species of fish in every tank. It seems like what's gonna happen here. But hey, if that's the case, cool with me. But my big old Chinese algae that I don't know if you can see him. Move. Oh. Move. Move. Oh, so you tough. You ain't gonna move. Really? Okay. Whatever. You might can see his tail right there. He's probably about 8-9 inches long. He's a big. Okay. Really? Fine. Yeah, he's a big boy. But this is my bully of the house. Little a-hole. Big bully. That's my bullet. That's my homie though. One of the first fish I got. So, well, I actually got him in the bumblebee and the bumblebee and my Jack Dendy that passed on me. I got all of them at the same time, and the one female jewel cichlid. They all came at the same time. So, but he's got a special part in my heart. I like him. That's my big boy Venistus. He don't play no games though. This is definitely the timeout tank. You acting up, you get put in this tank right here. Well, not them. He pretty much loves them. But when you like him, feel like he might have nipped him up a little bit. So yeah, I gotta find something else. He probably gonna go back into the community tank because yeah, he either got scarred trying to go run and hide, or he done nipped him up pretty good. Most of that's probably him getting scarred trying to hide because I caught him under this log yesterday, and there's no way he's too big for that log. So look like I'm gonna have to get a tank started faster than I wanted to, but it's cool. It's all good. He's alright for now though. Alright, yeah, that's the Venistus project. That's his 2 females. Female Venistus still growing out. They much bigger than it was when I first got them. Can't wait till they get to breed. There you go. Can't wait till they get to breeding age. That'll be cool. Okay, so last tank of the tour is probably everybody's favorite tank, the Dovies. Let's go check. There's Big Mac and Macy and Mistress. I swear to you, it's like they know when this camera is on. And it ain't even about me feeding. Cause I can come to feed this tank and they still won't come up to the glass like they doing now. It's like they know the camera is on and they just want to show off for y'all. Ooh, look at the color on Macy. She's a beaut. That's my boy right there. Yep, and that's Little Mistress. Hey. You know Macy don't play that with you. Nah, see, here we go. Here's the drama. So he's mad because she's out. I promise you, it's like they know the camera is on him. And he's trying to show out. It's like he's almost upset. It's like these fish are so smart. It's like he knows the camera on him. And then he rearranges my tank. As you can see, I had 2 of these plants in the corner. Well, it's a corner he likes to hang. So he would literally pick the plant up with his forehead, take it and drag it from one corner all the way over here, away from where he wants it. These fish got so much personality, it's amazing. Ooh, look at your little canines trying to come in. I like. Yeah, them canines coming in real nicely. Yeah, that's my boy, Big Mac. Yes, like I said, if you got a temperament and you want to delegate one very large tank to one fish, I'm telling you, Dovies are the way to go. Too bad you can't put nothing, literally nothing else in there with them. Like my Pleco, he's been hanging in there. They don't too much bother him. I'm shocked. They don't bother him anymore. I guess it's because he just outgrown them. But yeah, look at him. Show them teeth. There you go. Yeah, look, Macy ain't playing that. You better leave her alone, boy. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. All right, y'all. Well, that's pretty much the fish room tour. Pretty much all I'm gonna show. I got a bunch of projects I'm working on, a bunch of tanks that's just not ready to really be shown and stuff like that quite yet. So, but for right now, that's all I got going on. So, hope y'all enjoyed. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and y'all let me know what y'all want to see further in the future, which I want to see more of, which fish which I like to get to know a little better, which ones y'all feel I don't talk enough about. I'm all about whatever. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub. I said that once. Say it again. All right, y'all. Peace.